Contrary to what I believe, the two main speakers at the start do in fact not have the same haircut. And with this, welcome to the summary of the 2024 Festa / Calpheon Ball, in which I will tell you all the important things that were mentioned in less than 10 minutes. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to join the Discord, which is linked in the description, and maybe leave a like and subscribe anyway on with the video. Starting December 24, we get a new class, the Gunner, all about America, freedom and guns. She is actually from America, that is a lore point. The guns seem to also have a really long range, and you also get a rocket launcher. In fact, this class does not have an awakening weapon, and plays more like Archer. Personally, I also really appreciate the Western aesthetic, and gotta say that as a fan of Fallout New Vegas, I just really wanna say that patrolling Ulukita makes me wish for a nuclear winter. We're also going to see life-skilling changes, quite a few of them. The life-skill mastery cap is being raised to 3000, but the bonuses attributed to it are only slowly increased over time. New life-skilling gear that goes all the way to deck is also being added, and training as a skill is being buffed with a 25% horse EXP buff. Life skills like cooking and alchemy that so far had no mastery items associated with them are now getting mastery items as well. The Carrack and the Korean ship that I cannot pronounce get a sailor UI overhaul, allowing for roleplay by assigning crew members roles that give your ship stat boosts depending on where you assign them. After 15 minutes of talking about, and yes, it is legitimately 15 minutes, I did check it in my recording, they did announce some changes to PvP. Nothing too substantial from what I could see, but they did announce that they're going to add a matchmaking system for the Red Battlefield, a replay system for Arena of Solaire, where you can send replays between your friends across all server and regions, so that is actually really cool. On top of that, Node Wars are getting to their construction system for fort some changes, with the timer for the fort construction being moved to 1 hour earlier, so you have now 2 hours time to prepare, as well as more changes to the building system being announced. But what those are, who knows. On top of that, they said that they are looking into resistances and class damage ratios, which is also much appreciated, but who knows what they're actually gonna do. The maybe coolest thing they showed in the whole Calpheon Ball is, however, the dragon. And the dragon is kinda cool, but only one person will have it in total apparently, which is not that many people. But you're in luck, everyone is getting a worse version of the dragon that can do nothing apart from flying around for 2 weeks. So yes, you get your own dragon for 2 weeks. Everyone gets their own dragon for 2 weeks. I don't know if I can go outside of Calpheon without getting just overrun by dragons. We are also seeing a number of new PvE content. The PvE content includes a new mob grinding zone with the Golden Pig King cave, where you beat up bosses in what I can only assume is a schizophrenic phase, where only you can see the monsters you kill the boss at the end, and eventually once you killed enough bosses, a pig bank will fill up and the piggy bank will explode and give you extra loot. We also are going to see C8, C9 and C10 Black Shrine solo bosses, which have been announced for a while now, which are going to give exactly the same server-wide bonuses as the earlier ones, but require you to use your own gear for a higher reward. After this, they went on to talk about apparently the last big zone update they want to do in the shape of the Demon Lands, which sounds cool, has a lot of cool features, including a open world mini PvP system, where you have mini node wars fighting over certain grind spots, and you can then beat up people in that zone without any repercussions, as well as collect taxes. But you have to defend your spot essentially as the king of the hill, but that is so far in the future. The only thing we saw is concept art, so I don't have too high hope that is going to turn it into a soon patch, but rather a very long down the line thing. But from those new Black Shrine bosses, you can also get materials for a new horse, a new tier 9 horse, that you can only get from top tier PvE and PvP activities, which one of them being named is those new high-level solo Black Shrine bosses. This horse is specifically more or less a flex, where you can just show off how cool you are for your PvE achievements. New players also get a bit of new stuff, with 2 items, of which one allows them to level up a Tuvala weapon to deck, and one of them allows them to level up a Tuvala accessory to deck. That allows them to turn the deck Tuvala weapon into a Pen Blackstar, for which they said there's roughly a cost of 20 billion to it, and the deck Tuvala accessory to a Karazat accessory. New players also get quest chains that will give them in total 100 pity pieces for the infinite potion and 3000 Kafra stones. There will also be a permanent 1000% EXP bonus on the season servers, as well as in the season in general, being more 50 to 100 fast stacks given out. Quickly going over quality of life changes happening. Tagging cost gets reduced from a maximum cost of 450 fuel to 45 fuel. Tagging, you can now choose to not have both your characters in the same place. J scrolls and other scrolls that had an expiration date will no longer expire. A pity system is introduced for tier 9 and tier 10 horses of a maximum of 30 attempts. So I no longer have to get my tier 9 after 38 attempts. That's great. The pity for Pen Blackstar and Pen Godride weapon gets halved to just 20. However, it is not clear if 10 attempts also get halved in the pity. All guild missions are now always available, so you can just freely choose from any on the entire server. Plus, there will be a log entry for whoever accepted the guild mission in the first place. Continuous care. The cooldown for continuous care is reduced from 5 seconds to just 1 second, and they will add your stats. And you will be able to see your stats post-buff more easily visible in the UI sometime soon. In January, we're getting a snowboarding event where you get to ride a snowboard and complete missions using it, as well as a snowboarding outfit so you can dress up appropriately, assuming you have the spare change. When it comes to rewards, we're getting a lot of rewards via a redeem coupon, but most of the rewards are actually coming via login rewards next week. This includes multiple hammers, 4 costumes, 10,000 crownstones, multiple advice of Valks, a free tier 10 horse, and a dragon to fly. That is a lot of rewards, but like I said, you will have to wait until next week for the login rewards to get more than half of them. You can, however, also find the redeem code in the video description if you didn't find it yet. But this is the end of the video. What do you think about those changes? How realistic do you think that all of them will actually get added? Do you think they'll make it? Will they not make it? Tell me what you think in the comments. Anyway, this is the end of the video. See you next time.